What's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk to you about COVID, Houston, and the real estate market, how things are working out. It's February 2021. Please pay attention to this video.
I'm Amber Moore.
And I'm Bret Wallace.
And we're
your Houston Local Guide. Click and subscribe. You want to hit that?
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that. It was my favorite part of this video, honestly.
She's good at that, so I don't want to forget about that.
So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We do release a new video every single week. And while you're in the description area, don't forget to get our email and our phone number. We are realtors here in the greater Houston area, and we would love to work with you. And that's why we have this channel. We want to bring you relevant content every single week.
Speaking of which, okay, so this is going to be a little more relevant and not as long lasting as far as the YouTube world. This is a little bit of a timestamp video. So just go ahead and tell you it's February 3rd, 2021. And
you nailed it this time.
Yeah. Sorry, you'll see.
He was trying to take us back in time to 2020. I was like, let's not
do that. So basically, like I said in the intro, we're going to be addressing coronavirus, testing sites, vaccination, what's going on in the Houston area locally, and how the real estate market has been affected, and kind of like the etiquette and kind of the protocols for what you're seeing. You're seeing a lot more of it than I am, to be honest. So, let's get into it. So today, the reason we are doing this video is, in other videos in the past, we've alluded to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
So number 5, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Cut! Huge thing. Every year, it's one of the biggest events the city has, and it's usually in February and March, and we've been expecting it to occur in May of 2021, and today it just came out that it's being scrapped altogether. So unless things change, there's no Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. That's how big of a concern COVID-19 here is, and not only throughout the world, but in Houston, so that's kind of what we're coming to you today about. So real quick, let's minimize this video. Sorry, you don't get to see Amber as big anymore. Okay, awesome. So let's go here first. So there's a couple sources. There's a Houston local website that we really like, and then there's kind of more of a state-run website. So we're showing you a map from the Houston. It is actually the publichealth.harriscountytext.gov, and we're going to put links of all these in the description of the video. So first, we're going to show you the map. And obviously, we're in the Houston area, so you can see testing is plentiful. And they'll even have like little, they'll have cars or little symbols that can, like in person, I believe is blue.
That's what I was going to say. What is the legend here? How do we understand the color?
Yeah, I haven't played around with it that much, but I assume if there's a car, that means that it's a drive-through testing site. And then blue also probably is in person and offers in person. So
have you actually done one of these?
No.
Okay, no, I actually did. CVS has a great setup. You just go through the drive-through.
And those are literally at every corner. So
exactly. There's no shortage of pharmacies here in the greater Houston area.
So come on, people. Testing. If in doubt, get a test. Okay.
Absolutely.
So like I said, this is the Harris County. You can see right here, Harris County Public Health. This is one of the websites that has just a ton of information that we're liking. And it has numbers, it has statistics, data, stationary testing sites. So refer to your local county website. And like I said, here it's the Harris County Public Health. And then also the statewide, this is the Texas Health and Human Services. This is a legit, I mean, this is a bigger, this is more state run, and it has the COVID-19. You can see the backslash. It's dshs.texas.gov/coronavirus. This is a little bit more comprehensive of a website, but it's not going to help you with like the local day-to-day. Where do I get tested? Where do I do this? What's going on in Harris County, in Houston, and the surrounding communities? So even like, for instance, in the state of Texas, I know you referred to that. Governor Greg Abbott, there's some information from, that's trickling down from the state, and what happens in Austin comes down and, affects us all here in Texas. So like I said, that's the local and then the state. Here's the map again. That came from the local Harris County Public Health website. So that's about testing and information. So part two is the vaccine, right? So there's so much going around about the vaccine. You got Pfizer, Moderna, you got Johnson & Johnson, Novavax are coming out with one soon that are going to get approval, hopefully. So there's a lot of misinformation about vaccines and a lot of just, I wouldn't say rumor, but a lot of unknown. So we really encourage you to, if you get with your doctor, we know that there's different age brackets and different priority levels of what, first responders, we're getting it first, obviously our frontline workers. Right. So we don't want to come to you and tell you like, you qualify for this or here's where you go.
We're real estate professionals. We're not doctors.
Yeah. And a little bit questionable on the professionals, right? Like who's wearing a backwards hat. But no, so like I said, this just all came about today just because we've been wanting to not sweep this under the rug, but we've been thinking it's going to go away. It's going to go away. Yeah. It's going to go away. Man, it's just, losing the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo today was just like a gut punch. We've all been waiting just for that release and just for that fun time. And it's just, it's just, for all the vendors, especially like a lot of these vendors that,
this is their money-making time of year.
Yeah, but a lot of these vendors for 30, 40, 50% of their yearly income happens in this 3 to 4 week, the cook off and the build up to the rodeo. And, so people are going to be hurting. So that's kind of why we're doing this video. And we're about to transition it into the real estate aspect of it and how things are going, for those protocols. But again, the Harris County Public Health website has a treasure trove of information. And that's probably where I would go for local vaccine information. Of course, your primary physician, your family doctor, and even pharmacies, I'm sure, probably know how to advise or where to go or kind of they're in it more day to day than we are. I know every CVS I walk into, it says no COVID vaccine here. So, I'm sure they're getting a lot of questions. So that's the Harris County, public health website with the vaccine information right here. Find providers near you in here. So I'm sure it might even be affected. I don't know costs, I don't know prices, but your insurance company might be able to advise you as well. Blue Cross Blue Shield or United Healthcare,
Cigna,
whoever you guys are. Yeah. So refer to them too as a resource. And then of course, the Texas Health and Human Services website, the state-ran website, has vaccination hub providers and kind of goes into what is a vaccine hub and phase 1, phase B. And it's right here. It's talking about people over 65, chronic medical conditions. You're a priority. So supplies limited, right? So I mean, I could just read this website, but it even goes down to all the different counties. And, there's Fort Bend County, there's Chambers County, there's Galveston County.
We talked about how big Houston is in one of our prior videos, and we covered the fact that there's 9 counties covered in the greater Houston area. So you might be watching this and you're like, okay, so this is the website for you. You're going to be able to find what you need here. Yeah.
Sure. So this is the state run. This is the dshs.texas.gov website. And they have plenty of coronavirus information there. It's more of a macro kind of Texas, what's going on in Texas where COVID's related. But again, the Harris County or whatever county you're in, you're going to want to find your official public health website that deals with your county and your jurisdiction and go from there. So that kind of covers testing and vaccine, kind of the stuff we're hearing and what we're seeing here in Houston. And Amber, kind of how's showing's been going lately, how open house has been going lately. I know the market's on fire, but this is a different focus and people are concerned, especially when you're living in a home and having,
Yes, there are. There are a lot of protocols in existence. Some people just prefer to do virtual tours. So we're seeing that, in lieu of an open house, but there's nothing like going to an open house. I'm also working with some clients that really are maybe more at higher risk. And so they're like, Amber, we don't even want to visit a home. So we will do anything as professionals. I will do anything to help my clients. And so I'll call him and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go tour a home on my own. I'm going to FaceTime my client and give them the blow by blow. I mean, I can then control my camera on the phone and really talk through everything. And I actually ended up finding those clients a home and they were so grateful. I mean, they were like, we don't know who else would have done this for us. So, I mean, again, just upping our customer service and, us being on the front lines, and we're happy to do this for our clients. So that's one aspect. And then you mentioned the open houses. The market is on fire, as Bret mentioned, but there are, of course, protocols in place, such as you might come to an open house like mine and it's going to say, welcome, please remove your shoes. Make sure you have a face mask on. Here's the hand sanitizer. And in some cases,
here's a hazmat suit.
We're going to suit you up here. And then maybe limiting the number of people in the home. Some, real estate professionals have locked the doors, maybe let 1 or 2 families tour at different parts of the home, let them come out, and then have the next people in line come in. And I will say overall, people are very respectful and understanding. We're all looking out for the greater good of our, fellow man, woman, and it's important to us. So, and a lot of times when we are listing our client's home, they have certain preferences, right? So we're going to respect any and all situations, and they are all, I would say, a little unique. It's not like a one size fits all of any situation.
Yep. And that's kind of what I'm noticing too. Some houses have different rules, and you just respect your host, because at the end of the day, you're in somebody else's home. So we're still, record year, 2020, it's crazy. And this year's not letting up. Interest rates have a lot to do with that. So
yes.
Here in Houston, things are just on fire, but we need to be aware. And of course, everybody, we don't need the government to be mommy and daddy, but they have kind of a fiduciary is what our word is in real estate, but they have a responsibility to help and promote the public safety. So we get it. But at the same time, it's like, hey, it's up to you as an individual. And there's other people that you're going to be touching the same doorknob as there. You might not be as susceptible to some other people. So while you want to protect yourself and not put yourself in different situations and environments based on your underlying health conditions or age group or susceptibility to this, you do also have to think that other people are out there too. So we have to be cognizant of that, be courteous, but at the same time, interest rates have things just booming. So there's a way to do this properly, and we're here to help and assist you in any way possible. And again, we don't mean to be morbid or kind of like down this video. It's just, like I said, it's like a sucker punch with the
it's just late breaking news today. And like you said, and real estate is deemed as one of those necessary fields. So that's why we are on the front lines, because people are buying and selling homes like crazy. We're working 12, 14-hour days. We don't stop. We don't slow down. So we don't want to paint a picture of like, oh, it's doom and gloom. Yes, we want to be aware of what's going on, but we don't want that to mitigate people from going through the real estate process. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you. And again, if you haven't already, please get our phone number below. Our email is there. Reach out anytime. We're getting great feedback from people watching our YouTube videos, and we're so grateful for all of you. We couldn't do this without you. So thank you so very much. We will see you next week.